Oh, Andrew Garfield time? Andrew Garfield time? All right. You guys want the Andrew Garfield story? I'll give you the Andrew Garfield story. Okay, guys. Gather around, puppies. I met Andrew Garfield over the weekend, and it was both amazing and one of the most embarrassing things of my life. So I was planning to try and do like a vlog about it, right? Because I saw like an ad a couple weeks back that Andrew Garfield was going to be at Superhero Comic Con that was being held in San Antonio. And I live in Dallas, Texas. And I'm like, oh, that's a 4-hour drive for Andrew Garfield. I'd drive across the world for that, man. That's my favorite Spider-Man. Genuinely. I love Tobey. I love Tom Holland. But I mean, the Andrew Garfield movies came out right when I was in high school. I love his performance. I still think he's the best actor out of all the Spider people. That's neither here nor there. I love me, Andrew Garfield. And his stuff sold out quick, of course. Okay, he had autographs and photos. Autographs sold out so quick. I was so pissed because I wanted him to sign my Funko Pop. So I could only get a photo with him. And I was like, okay, I'll vlog the event. I'll do a little thing with it. But once I started editing it and putting it together, it didn't come out entertaining. It didn't come out as fun as I wanted because the whole thing that the vlog is building up to is my interaction with Andrew. And it's literally just like 5 seconds. That's what these photo ops are. They're only 5 seconds of meeting your favorite celebrity. So it didn't turn out good, but I thought I could talk about it here and make a clip about it for you guys. So let me bring up the proof now, okay? Let me bring up the proof. Ta-da! I met Andrew Garfield! Oh, guys, he was so awesome. And I got him to hold the foam finger, guys. If you don't know, that foam finger is legendary in my opinion, okay? It's photoshopped. I swear it's not photoshopped because I have video proof. I'll show you the video proof. It's so embarrassing, the video proof. But that foam finger, guys, I thought to myself, because I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get him to sign anything because his signing is booked, you know, and you can't just like pay for it in person. If he's booked, he's booked. He's not going to be able to fit in any more people. And I was like, man, but okay, I'll just bring my Funko Pop. He'll hold the Funko Pop in the picture, and at least I'll say, oh, he held the Funko Pop, and Andrew held this one. But I was like, that's kind of dumb. And what if one day I hate Funko Pops, or I get tired of collecting them? My photo of my favorite Spider-Man, that'll always have that there. So I thought to myself, man, what could I do? What could it be? And then I was like, my foam finger. This foam finger I've had when I saw the first Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movie. And if you watch my Spider-Man updates, it's the thing I always have in my hand. And I throw it to the ground. I go, like, hello, Spider-Man fans. We just got an awesome update. That foam finger's not being thrown on the ground anytime soon. I've been sniffing it every couple of hours going, Andrew Garfield. But it was just so cool to have him hold it there. And he was so kind. Now, a couple of things about this situation. So let me see if I can pull it up other people. So let me put my photo away here. I was noticing something before I did the Comic-Con because I caught him on the 3rd day there. So he was tired, and I could feel that he was tired. He looked exhausted. I'm surprised he does this because this does not feel like Andrew Garfield's thing to go to these Comic-Cons. He obviously also doesn't need the money. And I was like, oh, I'm surprised he did this. This is like his first ever Comic-Con, and he chose San Antonio. The place was not great. What did he smell like? He smelled great. He smelled rich. I don't know how to describe it. He smelled rich. I'll just say that. But I was noticing on other people's meeting of Andrew Garfield. Here, let me pull him up because a lot of people got to meet him, dude. Like I was there 3rd day. I'd say there was at least 200 people in line wanting to meet Andrew Garfield. Right? Look at that. Let me see if I could find the photos. He had a no-touch policy. You couldn't touch Andrew Garfield. They tell you in line as you're waiting. They say no handshakes, no hugs. You're not allowed. Some people still got away with it because they asked him personally, but most people, but for the most part, you're not allowed to shake his hand. Look, see, this person got to touch him. Andrew got her hand around her, lucky. But in line, they tell you no hugs, no handshakes, and like, see, he leaves room for Jesus. That's who Andrew Garfield is, and you know what? I'm not gonna like judge him for that. Oh, look, the content creator on YouTube, Tyler. But it's like, it's just, I knew about this the day before, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so awkward. Then, like, just having a little bit of space between us, it's obviously gonna look like he doesn't want us to touch him, and it's gonna have my photo have this weird energy to it. Another content creator, Larry. And so I was like, man, what am I going to do? What's going to happen? I don't want this photo to be awkward. You're paying a lot of money for this photo. You want it to look nice. Look, see, this person here's no, because Andrew Garfield's on my shoulder. And like, so some rare people did get to touch him. But for the most part, you'll see a lot of these photos, there's space in between, and you weren't allowed to touch Andrew Garfield. And so that's where I was like, okay, well, for my photo, I'll have him put on the foam finger and I'll get as close as possible to him. Look at him. Like, I'm barely touching forearms with this man. And okay, so that happened. And then I also was like, look, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You're not allowed to pull out your phone. You can't get additional footage. You're not allowed to do anything like that. I have this little camera, this like little action camera, right? Sometimes I use it to film stuff. It's not the best quality camera. That's why I don't use them as much anymore. But it's like a thing you can put on like your chest or anything like that. I thought to myself, it's so small. It's not that noticeable. I'll turn it on and record as I'm going up to meet him. And maybe I can get the interaction. So I actually did it. And I have the clip here for you guys. Hopefully you can hear it. So get ready, okay? Don't show this to the FBI or I'll get freaking arrested. Oh, geez. It's playing right
Andrew,
now
you mind?
Hang on. Okay. And don't make fun of me. I was so nervous. I said the most cliched BS thing of like, you're my favorite Spider-Man. I love you. You could just hear how tired he is. Watch.
Go ahead, next, please. Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Good
My favorite Spider-Man, man. I love you, man.
Ready? Perfect.
Thank you,
That's
Andrew.
where I put the
Fast.
camera back in
Keep
my
doing what you're doing.
It's gonna lose.
Go ahead, next, please. Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Good
My favorite Spider-Man, man. I love you, man.
Dude, Andrew wanted to
Thank
sleep,
you,
dude.
Andrew.
He was
Fast.
tired.
Keep going.
You could hear it in his voice. Again, look. So right now, the camera, it's black right now because it's in my pocket, and I'm trying not to let the lady see I have a little camera on me. And here, look, I ask him, I'm like, Andrew, you mind putting this on? And he says it in the most, like, calm, tired way of, sure, sure. Listen.
Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you. My favorite Spider-Man.
He's like, sure. Yeah, dude, you know, fucking people been proposing, trying to hug me, trying to touch me. I'm Andrew Garfield. You want me to put on a fucking foam finger? You could have stuck your in this before, and I didn't even know.
Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Good
My favorite Spider-Man, man. I love you, man.
Ready? Perfect.
Thank you, Andrew. You're the best. Keep doing what you're doing.
Next, please.
I'm so fucking corny. Look at me. I'm like, you're my favorite Spider-Man. I love you, Andrew. And he's just like, you can't hear it because I should have shut up after I said you're my favorite Spider-Man. But what he said is, oh, I love it. Like, that was his response to me saying, I love, like, you're my favorite Spider-Man. He's like, oh, I love it. Like he loves to hear it or something. So maybe you could hear him. I'm going to play it again. Listen.
Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Good
My favorite Spider-Man, man. I love you, man.
Ready? Perfect.
Thank you, Andrew. You're the best. Keep doing what you're doing.
Next, please.
Thanks.
Next, please.
Andrew.
Couldn't help it. I freaking love him. Look at him. He's right there looking at my foam finger. He's like, what the fuck does this guy want me to do?
Andrew, you mind?
Look at his little face right there. He's like, oh my god, this fucking guy brought a foam finger? This isn't a baseball game, kid. I couldn't help it, dude. I geeked out. I fangirled out. It's Andrew freaking Garfield. One more time for the people.
Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you. My favorite Spider-Man, man. I love you, man.
Ready? Perfect.
Thank you, Andrew. You're the best. Keep doing what you're doing.
Next, please.
Stupid, man.
Go ahead, next, please.
But that's as much as I could get, guys. I didn't want to offend him either, you know? What if he likes to follow the rules, you know? What if he doesn't, he sees the camera, that, like, because, you know, you get this close enough to you, it's an obvious camera. Like, come on, that's a lens right there. He's behind a camera all day, or in front of a camera all day. He knows what these look like. So I was afraid he'd see it and be like, are you recording this? Get the you're no fan of mine. And then I'm shunned and banned forever.
Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
He's so fucking annoyed, dude. He's so tired. So that was just one of the best, dude. At least he like put on a smile for the photo and everything, dude. I love this photo. I'm gonna cherish this forever. My girlfriend, she was kind of like didn't know what to do. I'll just tell her what she said. She's mad at herself because she wanted to put her hand behind her back like I did, but she panicked and left it in front of her, so she feels like she looks awkward. I told her, I was like, just ask him if you can put your hand on his back, but she was too nervous. She didn't want to ask him that. And She also wanted to get as close as possible to Andrew, but then she was afraid the foam finger would cover up her face. So she had to like kind of scoot her head out and all that. But either way, dude, like, dude, that's freaking Andrew, dude. I fucking love that, dude. I'm sorry. I'm so excited, dude. I couldn't believe it. I love this photo. Hopefully he does more Comic Cons. I wouldn't be surprised if he never does it again, dude. The guy was exhausted. There's like a moment where, okay, so there's like a autograph table and there's the photo booth, right? And Andrew has to travel in between every like 2 hours. He's like 2 hours of signing nonstop, then 2 hours of photos nonstop, 2 hours of signing nonstop, then 2 hours of photos, and that's probably his whole day. And I'm pretty sure we were like one of the last groups. And I saw Andrew go from the autograph booth to the photo booth, and he has security around him, and he just has his head down. He was walking tired. Like this is literally how he was walking by. We're all in line, and then this is him. This is Andrew. The guy was just so tired, head down, exhausted. He wanted to leave. He's like, bro, I've been nominated for Oscar.
Go ahead, next please.
Next, please.
Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sorry, that played in the background. But that's what happened. That's my story being Andrew Garfield. I really did want to make a vlog for you guys, but as I was editing it, making it, it wasn't turning out good. It was like, what, 7 minutes of me talking in a car, preparing, wondering, oh, do I do the foam finger, do the Funko Pops? And then like 5 seconds of payoff with this little footage and all this. It didn't turn out great. So I just thought I'd tell you guys this story. But yeah, this is what happened. Bro, you drunk, right? No, I'm not drunk. That's just my face. I was sweating. San Antonio was hot. And where we parked to get to the photo booth, we walked like a long time, man. I was tired. The rare 3C swear, sorry. Can this whole story be on 3C Clips? Yeah, I'm putting this on the Clips channel for sure. Andrew was held hostage. Poor Andrew, man. Yeah, he definitely was, man. But I'm sure he loved meeting fans. I'm just sure he heard that the same BS I said over and over
Next, please.
all day. My favorite Spider-Man.
Andrew, you mind putting that on?
Sure.
Photo, please.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Put it on,
My favorite Spider-Man, man. I love you, man.
I'm such a fucking loser.
Thank you, Andrew. You're the best. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. Like he's supposed to go home and go, that guy told me to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that just for him. So he sounds so depressed. He was tired, dude. I'm telling you, he was exhausted. I'm surprised he smiled for my photo, you know? So I love you, Andrew. I doubt you'll ever see this. It's so funny telling your parents this story, because obviously I posted this on my Instagram. My girlfriend posted it on her Facebook, and she has all my family members on Facebook. So they're all asking me like, did he invite you to go there? Did he like call you personally to do that photo? I'm like, no, I paid fucking sorry, I keep cursing. I paid like $200 to take this photo like a schmuck, okay? And my dad was like, did you get to talk to him? Did you tell him about your channel? And I'm like, Dad, what would I say? I only have 5 seconds with the guy. What am I talk about Spider-Man updates, Andrew. Would you like me to interview you? That's just the parents, how they be. They're like, well, you never know. It doesn't hurt to ask. Maybe he does know you. And I'm just like, Dad, I'm just going to embarrass myself saying, I have a YouTube channel, Andrew. He's going to be like, okay. Sure. Oh, yeah. So that's it, man. It was one of the happiest and most embarrassing moments of my life. So I got Tom Holland and Toby left, so hopefully, dude, if I'm too scared to sneak up one of these cameras with Toby, dude. He's gonna punch me right then and there if he sees this thing glossing in his face. Sure. You would marry Andrew. I'd do anything for Andrew, man. I'm so happy he did that for fans. Like I said, I was surprised. Haley Steinfeld was there, Elizabeth Olsen, and I think Brie Larson. I was gonna get a photo with Brie, but she canceled or something. She stopped the day I was there, so I was like, oh no. Brie Larson lets you touch her. There, I saw so many photos online of people who got to hug Brie Larson. I would have loved to have hugged Brie Larson. Okay, I'd be like, don't you listen to those woke channels who put red eyes and say you're a mean woman. I know you're cool, Brie Larson. That would have been me, but I couldn't touch the Andrew. He's too beautiful. Toby is scary, yeah. But anyways, guys, that's the Andrew Garfield story. I hope that was enjoyable. That was fun for y'all. What about Shamik?